home crowd. It just gives you a lift.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Chris is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Nance. And it's Simons in at the point. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He's certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Batum and for Eric Bledsoe. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Pass to Nance.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
Down low, here's Ibaka. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. G passes to Man. Goes up on the wing. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Shots good by Ibaka.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
You know, Serge Ibaka, not the player he used to be, but he still has great touch on his shot. Doesn't have that same explosive step, but he's still good.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And when he was younger, Ibaka was one of the more athletic players in our league.
Totally agree, and we have to give credit to Ibaka for adjusting his game. He's changed how he's played as he's lost a little burst. It's allowed him, though, to be a great contributor late in his career.
Kennard finds Ibaka to the middle. Here's G, and he uses the glass on the lane. 16 points for G.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Simons. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Snell, no good. Clippers leading by 17. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Kennard kicks to G. Passes to Kennard. Ibaka outside. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Nance with the rebound. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
How about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And, Steve, we saw Chris fighting some injuries, but he has shown he has grown as a player.
His decision-making, Kevin, has improved.
So it's Los Angeles sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So, for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Mann comes in for Leonard. And G's subbed in for Reggie Jackson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris, he's checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Zone. Corey Nance is checked in for Little. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. G is out there with Paul George, and it's Mann in at the 3. And Chris throws it down.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's G. 16 points for him. Pass to Ibaka. George dishes to G. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Here's McCollum. Chris in the post. Working on Ibaka. Kicks it out to McCollum. 5 to shoot. The shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to G. The tray. Doesn't go for it. And the Trailblazers going the other way. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Clippers leading by 17. To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McCollum, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's G. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George. And Portland with a change here, too. Snell's checked in. Here's Simons. Guarded by Bledsoe. Inside. Here's Snell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
Bledsoe passes to G. Shoots from the elbow. And that one is off.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Attacking, all right? Come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Jusuf Nurkic. Tony Snell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Cody Zeller, and it's Little in at the 3 spot. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.
So, it looked like you were hunting for threes at the expense of keeping the ball moving. Now, can you comment on that a bit?
Look, you keep the ball moving to get open threes. So if you're making a ton of open threes, I don't see how that comes at the expense of anything we're trying to do.
Well, don't you think it's more beneficial if you use the threat of your three-point shot to get your teammates maybe involved?
No, not really. If I'm making threes, I don't see what the problem is. I'll shoot it every time if it goes down. Threes are better than twos. That's just math, Frank.
I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Ooh, wet.
What up, dude? Great game.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Hey, keep the ball up. One more.
That's all you!
Now we're rolling. Just like that. Keep it going. Let's go. Hey, right here. Hey, see you later, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! Ball up! Cut through, baby! Cut through!
See you later.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
do on and off the game.
Ryan, can you give us any pro tips for your position at center?
Honestly, I think communication is a big one. I think if you just talk, that's a big one for any position, but especially center. And the biggest thing, too, I would say is just defense. If you can play defense, I feel like if everybody just kind of focuses on defense, learning how to play a pick and roll, learning how to play every spot on the court, that's like the biggest pro tips I can honestly give. Everything else is up to really your point guard.
Yeah, my biggest thing coming into a lot of games is just find a way to keep everyone's head in the game, and then don't turn the ball over is probably the biggest thing. I think with no turnovers, and you're good money. Obviously, it's tough to do, and everyone plays it a little differently, but that's my biggest emphasis. Keep everyone involved and no turnovers.
Is there anything else you guys want to say right here on 2K TV?
I want a 99. I want all badges. I want gym rat. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate you guys, though.
All right. Well, thank you, Jack and Ryan, so much for joining us on 2K TV.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, another amazing season is in the books for the 2K League, and we expect the competition will only get better next season. Look for an expanded international presence in the league as 2K has partnered with Ducks Gaming of Latin America to add a team based in Mexico. We can't wait to see what next year brings. If you've been following the show, you know that we've been following two 2K community members on their journey to legend in NBA 2K22. Last week, we caught up with Bash World, who reached level 40 on New Gen. This week, let's see how King Jordan is doing on Current Gen.
Yes, sir!
A shot from earlier as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. The players gearing up for a tough contest away from home. A picture-perfect afternoon in Southern California. From the beaches to downtown Los Angeles, this is Staples Center, our setting today. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. We've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul. It's not a basketball play. Give the defensive player some benefit of the doubt, guys."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Boy, the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. George finds Leonard. And here's Jackson. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Butler. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Jackson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
Here's Jackson. Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, poked away. The three is up. And Tucker pulls it down. And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Now here's Ibaka. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Here's Lowry, outside Butler. Oladipo outside. Back to Butler. Denied by Leonard. And he gets it back. And he gets the bucket. Butler's got 6 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Jackson against Lowry. Check by Tucker. A shot from the mid-range. Rebound by the Heat. Pass to Lowry. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now Adebayo, down low. Here's Butler.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Leonard. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. It doesn't go for him, and Miami will go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Now here's Leonard. A 17-point game for him in the win against Portland. Oh, and makes it with a kiss. And this game is tied up now.
Right, Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A big group substitution here for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Morris comes in for Tucker. Robinson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in for Oladipo. Now here's Hero. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Clippers trail. Here's G. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Over to the left wing. No good with the triple. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Lowry, the pass to Morris. He gets it in there.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's G. No good on the triple. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Robinson. Batum pulls it in. Here's Man, guarded by Morris. Right wing. Here's G. Oh, he's way off from outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And one of the league's best at drawing charges. Kyle Lowry explains what a difference that play makes.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think.
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
Number 23. That's his first personal foul.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. Then there's Eric Bledsoe, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's G in at the two-guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Well, Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
The Heat with the lead. That one's good from Morris. On the assist from Lowry. Morris has got his second bucket of the night. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Yep, that one's good.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Here's Hero. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Lowry outside. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Now here's Lowry. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Zubats. Here's Man. Here's G. Offline with a three.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found with his offense today.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Tucker comes in for Morris. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Robinson. And so it's Miami up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for Miami. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry, and it's Butler in at the 3.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Ibaka. And here's Leonard. Butler covering. 4 on the clock. Shot is up. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 7 points.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's George. That one's wide left.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Adebayo. Oladipo outside. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Group substitution here for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Morris comes in for Tucker. Robinson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in for Oladipo. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
Pass to Kennard. Here's G. He's guarded by Hero. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Lowry, good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Pass to G. 1:10 left in the third. Back to Man. Over Morris. And that one's good. Man's got his first basket of the night.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Knocked loose. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. 5 points in the game.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Kennard against Hero. Up and over Kennard. The rebound by Man.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Kennard. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Heat. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Hero for 3. No good. And so it's Miami looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. And it's G in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That one goes. Count it.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Inside, here's Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Over to the wing. 4-3. Gee, no good. The Heat shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Hero. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
A nice shot by Zubats.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Pass to Dedmon. Now here's Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Hero for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, BA. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league and you're exposing people to Africa to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Your Clippers pick.
And the Heat with some changes. Tucker's checked in for Dedmon. Butler comes in for Robinson. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. Jackson outside. And so many entertainment options out there, Doris. Will today's superstars be able to achieve the same level of celebrity as those who came before?
Boy, icon is a separation from superstar. And it's amazing to me when you consider the careers of certain guys. Michael Jordan comes to mind. 6-0 in the NBA Finals and
against Jackson. Robinson, he's checked in for Tucker. 1:27 left in the game. Butler against Leonard. Pulls up at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Butler covering. Pass to G. Here's the three. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Butler. Got a piece of it.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Adebayo grabs the board.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Oladipo. Outside Butler. To the inside. Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Ooh, wet. Ooh, wet. Ooh, wet. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Keep on looking in the mirror, yeah. Put it through the really get clear. Ooh, shield my heart from the tears. Ooh, rice bag case it get wet. Ooh, slip and slide out of last year. Facing my ocean of fears. Trying to take it to a new tier. Evaporate, I disappear. When it get too hot around my peers. Yeah, I'm off the boards, trying to ride the wave. I'm at the port, I'm charging when I'm drained. My news feed, my breakfast for my brain. Yeah, hiding my retinas rinsed. I'm in the pool, trying to stay afloat. Driving through the lane like a boat. Buzzer beater, pressure make a go. If I hit it, it wins. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit.
fail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fields. This trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff in hills, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's its only light, a light, my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the hypocrites, legitimate and learning, never get it. They never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appear. I've been celebrating, I already know what it's still. He stay face, no breaks, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I've changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light. I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds. I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss. This kid's art differs like shimmers. See the coldest vibe alive and it's evident. I put the pride to the side. It's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine, heaven sent. And it's the best it gets. 296. He don't seem legit. He don't seem to fit. I tell I can see the fin.
what up? Hey, need some help? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
see you later, man.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
come to me.